So today, D, I'm going to spotlight D, is our model. D is actually camping right now. So today, the topic of the practice is breath. And I got inspired by a Paulo Coelho quote. And he, okay, so as I was saying, Paulo Coelho. So he said, this is a writer, he said, what is inspiration? Inspiration is breathing. Inspiration is when you put what is outside inside of you. And I really liked it. It's very simple, but I realized that this is true. Basically, anything we put inside of us is going to either inspire us or will make us sad or whatever. So choose wisely what you put in inside of you. And maybe today, let's focus on just only trying to put inspiration and good vibes inside. So as you sit in here, you can sit cross-legged. I like to sit on the block. Right now I'm sitting on the block. And that is to keep your hip creases above your knees. And just start gentle movement. So maybe have your chin, bring your chin down to chest. You can start playing your favorite music. As you bring in chin down to chest, feel the stretch in the back of your neck, the nice juicy stretch. And then slowly move your head to one shoulder, bringing your, for example, your right ear to your right shoulder, feeling the stretch through the left side of the neck, and then slowly roll your head back down to the center. Inhale here, and at your exhale, carry your head back to the left shoulder, feeling a nice stretch through the right side of your neck. And now at your own breath, keep rolling your head. So I like to only do the rolls in front and don't bring your head to the back. However, if you like that, you can also roll your head, roll your neck to the back as well. Start to notice your breath. With each inhale, bring the breath down into your belly. Inflate that balloon in the lower belly, and then with exhale, let everything go. You can keep rolling your neck, or you can come to a neutral position, whatever feels good to you this morning or this afternoon, depending on where you are. And just keep breathing. Big breath in and deep breath out. And think about, what is your dream today? What is your inspiration? Inhale that dream. And exhale the fear of failure. Inhale inspiration. And exhale doubt. Beautiful. Now slowly bring left hand, the fingers of your left hand to the mat, to the side of you, and then bring your right hand to your head. And we're going to do a stretch. So basically you're, D is showing here. She's gently pressing her head to one side, and try not to push yourself too far. Big inhale here into that side of your neck, and exhale. Beautiful. Release that hand, place it to the side, place the fingers to the side of the mat, and then the opposite hand touches your head lightly, just providing a little bit more of a force to help the gravity to stretch your neck. Beautiful. And coming to a center. So here, walk your fingers forward in front of you and make like a cat back. Beautiful. And now release your head and neck here. So let your head hang heavy. Maybe it feels good to tent your fingers. So basically making a tent with your hands. And then breathe through that backside between your ribs, the space between your ribs. fills up with air. And then exhale. Beautiful. Slowly start to walk your fingers to right side of your mat, and then we're stretching through the left rib cage. So here with each inhale, feel those spaces between the ribs. And exhale. Coming back to the center. And then walking your fingers to the left. So here, think about really stretching through your back. You don't have to come forward too much, but rather stretch through the back, the rib cage. Beautiful. And coming to a center and sitting down, sitting up tall. Nice. So now you can come through your knees to the all fours tabletop position. Inhale, shine your heart forward through the gates of your arms, cow pose. And exhale, cat, dome your back. Beautiful. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cat. Another cat. So this is the cat, like an angry cat here. And when we inhale, we shine the heart forward, we lift our gaze up, and this is the cow pose. Beautiful. So from here, think about maybe rolling your rib cage in a circular motion. So basically you're coming from the cow to the side stretch, to the cat, and to the other side stretch. Basically doing whatever feels good with your back here. Yeah, like that. Basically just kind of rolling your back. And it doesn't have to be exactly that position. You can just stretch your sides, whatever feels good this morning. Just wiggle it out. Let it all go. Beautiful. And then next thing what you do is you stretch your wrists. So we're going to be doing some down dog today. So maybe do the stretches with your wrists, whatever feels good. Maybe roll it forward just like Dee is doing. Maybe when you're standing on your wrists, just do a little bit more pressure there. Just remember to, when you're pressing on your wrists, to press in the space between your thumb and your index finger and not pressing into your actual wrist. Remember the breath here. And when you're ready, walk your hands forward just a little bit and then tuck your toes, straighten your knees, come to a first down dog of the day. So here, walk your dog, pedal out your feet. Keep a nice gentle bend in your knees, and if you want to, you can straighten the legs one at a time, straighten your knees. If you want to have both of your knees straighten, you can do that, but just remember that whenever your back starts to dome, you went too far. And slowly, 10 tiny baby steps to the top of your mat. Ragdoll. So here, keep your feet hip width distance or even wider. I like when my feet are even wider than my hips. That way the ragdoll is very nice and juicy. Keep that bend in your knees, and then remember to relax your head here. Let the gravity do the work. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Shake your head maybe. Release those hands down, toe heel your feet together. The big toes touch and the slight sliver of space between your heels, and one vertebrae at a time roll all the way back to standing. Each vertebrae stacks on top of each other and the head comes last. Beautiful. Here you can shine your palms forward. Roll those shoulder blades down your back. Engage your core. Engage the four corners of your feet like you are clawing into the mat. Strong thighs, standing at attention. And now you can remember your intention today. What would you like to breathe in? What kind of inspiration comes in today? And breathe. Next, inhale, Serious Sun A. Your hands up, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. My dog is sneezing. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale one more time, just like that, all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Remember to keep your shoulders down your back. And exhale, forward fold all the way down, swan dive. It's okay if your knees are bent here, that's totally fine. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Now place your palms into the mat and step one foot back, come into a lunge. And then your other foot meets the back foot, come into a plank pose. In the plank pose, push through those heels back. Imagine that you are a plank, a straight line of energy from your heels all the way down to the crown of your head. Puff up through that space between your shoulder blades and slowly come onto your toes forward so that your shoulders come over your wrists and lower all the way down to laying down on the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra pose. A little bit of pressure into your palms. Remember to have no wrinkles on the back of your neck here. And lower all the way down. Inhale, press into those palms. You can come to a plank pose like a push-up, or you can use your knees here. Come into all fours and then a plank pose. And exhale, press all the way back into the downward facing dog. Walk that dog again, one big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, look at the top of your mat and step, hop, or walk your feet to meet your hands. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Placing your hands into the mat, stepping back. And here we're going to do either chaturanga or lower all the way down in cobra. If you are doing chaturanga, Dee will demonstrate it. You want to first come your shoulders over your wrists. Yes, and then lower only halfway down, 90 degrees in your elbows. Tuck your toes. Remember not to keep your knees on the mat. If you're doing up dog, your knees should be straight. And then press back into the downward facing dog. Beautiful. Looking up to in front of your mat. Inhale and step to the top of your mat. We're just going to do one more sun A. Inhale all the way up. Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and come to your vinyasa. Either lower all the way down in cobra or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful dogs, everybody. So here, just one big community breath together. And let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, come to the lunge, bringing your foot in between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, engaging your core. And exhale, warrior two. Strong warrior two here. Remember to have 90 degrees bend in your front foot, strong arms, as if somebody's pulling on both hands in different directions. And pushing into the edge, knife edge of your back foot. Also bring the weight exactly in between your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Your feet stay exactly the same as they were. You're just moving your upper body, feeling that beautiful stretch in the front side of the body. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down all the way to the ground, bringing your foot back to meet with your back foot. And we are in the plank pose. And here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. You are welcome to skip the vinyasa anytime I'm cueing it. You just need to know that there is no law that you have to do the chaturanga. Just skip it and come into the down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, bring your foot in between your hands, a lunge. Engage your core, root through your feet, coming into the crescent lunge. Beautiful, strong crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Bring your shoulder blades down your back. Reach through those fingers. Keep that weight exactly in between your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Going through vinyasa or skipping it. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. One big inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful. Look at the top of your mat. Hop, step, or walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, chair pose. So in chair, look down and make sure you see all 10 toes. If you don't see them, then maybe you need to shift your weight a little bit differently. Here, remember to engage your glutes and engage your thighs, so much so that you're removing the pressure from your lower back. Beautiful. Just one inhale here, and exhale, lower all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Step into the plank and go through your vinyasa. Inhale, hop. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring your foot through. Lunge. So here, engage your core. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. And inhale, star pose. Shine through all 5 corners of your star. Get big, get inspired. Remember that breath. And exhale, sit down into a horse. Horse is one of my favorite postures because you have a very, very nice engagement and a stretch at the same time. Strength and flexibility. So here you can shift your weight from right to left. Kind of like, like if you are dancing. And then place your hands into your, a little bit above your knees, and we'll do the shoulder stretches. With next exhale, we lower our right shoulder down, stretching through that back. Inhale, come to a center, and the opposite shoulder comes down. Nice stretch through the opposite side of the body. And we'll just do it one more time. Inhale, come to a center, and exhale, stretch. Your shoulder comes down. Inhale to center, and exhale the opposite side. I hope you don't hear my cat meow. Maybe you can. Inhale, star pose. Shine your heart forward. Now pitch into your heels and your feet and come into prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Remember to have a micro bend in your knees here to protect your knees from overstretching. In prasarita, you can walk your fingers forward and make your back as if you are in the down dog. I'm sorry if he's excited. Here you can always bring your hands in between your legs if that feels good to you, or you can grab your shins and pull yourself down, whatever feels good. Remember to keep that micro bend in your feet. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. And exhale, coming to a warrior two. To the front of your mat, bending that 90 degrees, a knee in front of you. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. Go through your vinyasa or skip it. Remember, in chaturanga, always first you bring your shoulders over your wrists. And then in the upward facing dog, remember to keep engaging your core to protect your lower back. Meeting in the downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Strong core. Inhale, come into a crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Remember here, strong bend in your knee, and you push into both feet and both hands. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose. Get big. Big breath in. Soak in all the good vibes, all the good energy, and exhale, sit down into a horse. Again, you can move your weight from right to left. Inhale, lift your right heel high, come into a tippy toes on one side. Nice stretch here, and pulse down a couple times. Yeah, nice, beautiful stretch. Exhale, bringing that heel back. Inhale, opposite foot. Yep, a couple of pulses here. We're working on the strength of our hips. And exhale, bring that heel down to the mat. Inhale, star again, and shine your heart forward. Pigeon toe your heels. And then prasarita, coming all the way down here. Use the best variation of your hands that you like. If you like the down dog in your upper body, that's beautiful. If you like to press into your shins to give yourself a deeper stretch, that's also nice. Remember here that you're always keeping a micro bend in your knees, and you're stretching through the lower back instead of doming your back here. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, wide-legged. Remember that micro bend. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. And exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Strong warriors here. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat and go through your vinyasa or skip it. Meeting me in the downward facing dog, and now come to a child's pose. We're going to take a tiny break. So if you would like to take a sip of water or just be in the child's pose, just a minute here to reset, to come to your breath. If you like to practice Ujjayi breath, I did not offer it at the very beginning of the class, but remember that it sounds like a Darth Vader breath. Basically, you having a slight constriction of the back of your throat here. And that warms up your body very nicely, but also that helps your parasympathetic nervous system to fire up, bringing us calm and peace. So here, Keep your breath going and slowly coming into the all fours, the plank pose, and then meeting me in the downward facing dog. Beautiful. Next inhale, right leg high. And exhale, bring your foot all the way into the lunge, and then toe heel your foot to the right side of your lunge, runner's lunge. So bringing your left knee on the mat and tucking your toes. In runner's lunge, if you like, you could come to your elbows. You can roll your foot into the knife edge and kind of open through that right knee. And just give yourself a minute, which is probably going to be more so like 30 seconds, to have a nice stretch here. If your knee hurts, you can always place, roll the mat under your knee or place towel or something soft there. Beautiful stretch. And slowly start bringing that foot to the center. Here we come into the crescent moon. So your knee stays on the mat. And it's like a crescent lunge, but standing on the knee. Beautiful. Yep. This is a nice stretch again for your left hip. And try to think about maybe shining both hip bones forward, squaring your hips here. Beautiful. And now we're going to counteract this with the half splits. So you are bending with your left knee and kind of sitting your booty down into your heel and straightening your right knee. So if this is too intense, you can always keep a bend in your front knee. And the idea here is not to go into the splits or even do a full half splits, but just to feel your edge. And when you feel your edge, start breathing into that area where you feel the most intense discomfort. There should only be discomfort. There should not be any sharp pain. Beautiful. Just one more inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Coming into the lunge, the right leg lunge. Strong core. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. Go through your vinyasa or skip it. Remember the ujjayi breath. Meeting in the downward facing dog. Big inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, bring your foot through, lunge. Bringing your back knee to the mat and tucking your toes, toe heel your foot to the left side of the mat. And if you did so on the other side, you can come to your elbows if you'd like to. Sometimes the left side is a little less flexible than the right, and it's okay if you can't come to those elbows. If you want more intense stretch, you can always straighten the knee in the back, like what it is doing. But if it's just enough for you, sit here in that discomfort and remember to breathe in those areas that give you the most discomfort. Beautiful. Coming toe heeling your foot back to the center. We're going to come to a crescent moon. So keeping your knee on the floor, we're coming to like a crescent lunge, but your knees on the floor here. Beautiful. So this is a balancing posture and also a stretching posture. In order to release the tension on your lower back, you need to engage your core here. Beautiful. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. And then coming into a half splits on this side. So kind of sitting back towards your right heel, straightening your front knee as much as you can. Don't push yourself too hard. And just breathe into that discomfort. Try to relax as much as you can, even though it's hard to relax in this posture. One big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Coming into the lunge. Tuck your toes, straighten your knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice deep bend in the front knee. And exhale, cartwheel your hands all the way down to the mat. Go through your vinyasa or skip it. This is the last vinyasa of the day. You did a beautiful job. Strong yogis, and we will meet in the downward facing dog. This is the last downward facing dog of the day as well. So make it count. Feel how different it is from your first dog. Inhale, look at the top of your mat and walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, coming into a tiny bowl. So here we're going to focus on bending through the back. So imagine that you're puffing up through that space between your shoulder blades, and you're inflating like a balloon with each inhale. And exhale here. Now placing your heels into the mat, coming into a forward fold, and slowly one vertebrae at a time, rolling to standing at attention. Take your time rolling all the way up. Your head comes last. Beautiful job. The balancing series here today is going to be a figure four, and we're going to come to warrior three there, and then down and back to the Tadasana. So D is going to demonstrate it. Inhale, your right knee comes to a 90 degrees, one-legged Tadasana. Strong core here. And exhale, sitting into a figure four. If you fall down, no problem, just start over. So when you're sitting into a figure four, and it's perfect that D is actually facing 90 degrees from us so that you can see it from the side. So you want to try to sit down into that tiny chair behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, coming slowly, slowly, slowly to that one-legged Tadasana. And now bringing your foot down, bringing your foot to the back, coming into the warrior three. Yes. This is a difficult balancing posture. However, you can do this. And bring your hands into the airplane hands, as if you have those airplane wings behind you. Beautiful. You can keep your front foot slightly bent. That's always good. Now slowly coming back to your one-legged Tadasana again. So this is intense balancing posture, is not usual. If you fall down, totally fine. And bringing your foot down to meet your left foot. Shake out those feet. Release your hands. Coming to standing at attention. Bring all the weight into your right foot, all four corners of your right foot, and inhale. Your left foot goes up, 90 degrees, bend in your knee, and sit down into your figure four. Exhale. Here, stretching through that back of the left thigh. Remember, engaging your core and bringing your shoulders down your back will always help your balance. And slowly coming into the one-legged Tadasana. And then from here, bringing your foot back into the airplane again. Remember, this is challenging posture, so take as much time as you need to. Bringing your hands back into the airplane. Remember, your core always is strong. And then coming back to one-legged Tadasana. Yes, you did it. Beautiful. Let it go. Shake it out. Leave that behind you. Beautiful balances, everybody. We will finish with the tree pose here. So bringing your right foot into your shin or into above your knee, into your thigh, whatever feels good for you, whatever your favorite tree is. And as you're growing your branches, imagine yourself that favorite tree that you are. Maybe you're a flower with a strong stem or whatever you would like to be. And sway your branches on the wind or sway your leaves on the wind. Next, exhale, bring your hands above your head and slowly coming to the heart center, hands to heart center. Release your foot, shake it out. Get ready to the other side. Inhale, bring your left foot to your shin or above your knee, pressing your thigh into your foot or your foot into your thigh or your shin into your foot and your foot into your shin. Start growing your branches. Maybe sway those branches on the wind. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. And release it, let it go. Come into the top of your mat. Tiny bowl. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself, thank your body, thank yourself for coming today, and slowly roll down to sitting on your booty. Straighten your legs in front of you. We're going to do a forward fold here, seated forward fold. Inhale, your hands go up. And slowly start rolling all the way forward. So here you want to think about straightening your back. Your lower back is straight. And then when you cannot go forward anymore without doming your back, that's when you can relax. You can actually roll your shoulders down. You can roll your head down, coming down to the complete forward fold. And slowly rolling all the way down to laying on your back. Bringing your knees into your chest, pressing your hands into your shins. And here, cactus your arms and then roll both of your knees into the right side. And try to keep both of your shoulders on the mat. Your knees don't have to touch the floor, but your shoulders should be glued to the mat. And breathe. Breathe to pause, to make space, to collect your thoughts, to remember, to face the next moment, to choose. Bringing your knees back into your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug again, thanking your body, and then bring your knees to the opposite direction. So here your head can either be facing up or you can roll your neck into the opposite direction from your knees, whatever feels comfortable today. And relax. Let the gravity do the work. Coming back to center, giving yourself a big hug. I like to give my knees, each knee a kiss after I've done the good practice. And then slowly release into Shavasana. So here you can roll your shoulders underneath your back, giving your heart a nice shelf. Sometimes I like to roll my feet out, my heels in, and you can bring your feet a little wider than your mat. Have a nice, relaxing Shavasana. I will keep you here for 1 minute. This is your minute. There's nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Just relax. Let go of your breath. Just breathe naturally. Slowly start to bring your attention back. Start rolling your feet, ankles and your wrists, moving your fingers and your toes, deepening your breath. Stretch your hands above your head and give yourself a big stretch from your toes to your fingers, and then slowly roll into one side, giving yourself a pillow with your hand. And here I like to think about turning my back towards my practice, acknowledging that I did a good job, I gave my body a gift, and letting go of whatever I need to let go today. And then slowly, keeping your eyes closed or maybe your gaze down, start pressing with your upper arm into the floor, coming into a seated position. Could be a cross-legged, could maybe be one-legged straight, whatever feels good to you today. Keep your gaze down. And just start coming to your breath, bringing your hands to your heart center if that's comfortable for you. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. You can bow forward if you feel like it today. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to see everybody today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, loves.